Hello there! Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to take another venture into the dark side and go look at some TikTok videos, and we'll pick out what's good, what's bad, we'll make fun of some stuff together, and we'll just have a good time in this video. So without further ado, let's get right to the first one. Alright, so let's start with this first one right here. Now, in a relationship, this fitness based on relations, not happy, probably got broken up with, and now let's see. Before? Oh, he remembered who he was. Games. Ooh! Wow, look at that difference right there. I mean, he's become an iron beast. With work like that he put in, he definitely deserves the gains he got. But one of the things that I've noticed is that with fitness, your hormones regulate better the more you strength train and the more you stay fit. So he would naturally be happy just from working out more often, and it didn't say if he got rid of the relationship, but I imagine to put in that amount of work from what he was before and after, he definitely got himself into shape, feeling better, which also means he probably ended that relationship. But looking at that, looking at what he looks like now, he's gonna have no problem finding someone new. So more power to him. Let's go to the next one.
Exercises that
could save your life. Exercise that could save your life. Sounds funny. Overhead press. Yeah, I can see why.
What it could save you from.
Wow. Wow. I don't know if it would really save you from much if you have a great overhead press, but the tree hits you like that. I don't know. It might be, I don't know. You might need other people to press or a machine to press you out, but he's making fun of it. What can I say? It's pretty good. Pretty good. Next one. I don't work out to look skinny. Oh no. Let's see what she works out for. She works out to look like a Pixar mom. Pixar mom. You know what? I give you credit. I don't know about other guys, just speaking for myself, but an IRL Pixar mom, especially that's not a mom, you got my interest. So can't blame her that those are her fitness goals. More power to you, girl. Next one. Alright, January 2020. Plus size pole dancing, I guess we would call it. Alright, let's see what happens here. One thing I'm going to say, pole dancing is like cardio, but I don't necessarily think it would give even gains. But let's see how she loses weight. Oh, look, loses weight. Indeed. Well, yeah, now she can do all that. She's spinning around the pole. Big empty room, by the way. It must be a big house if there's like a pole room just dedicated there. Alright, so looking at that. Now, in terms of getting fit, I would want to see if she also changed up the diet, added any strength training in there. You see these little 30-second like TikTok things, under a minute TikTok things, you don't always get the full picture. So I'd imagine there's more there, but frankly, and this is just an opinion, but I'm just not impressed with pole dancing as a sport. And give me like swimming, give me something that like involves like speed and power. Those are things, you know, this is graceful, it's dancing, it's kind of more equivalent to like a dance class or a Zumba class. It'll burn the calories, but you definitely want to have some strength training and good diet in there to get to these results. Alright, let's go to the next one. Pre-dinner. Oh, skinny and everything. Okay. Whoa. Post-dinner? Huh, that's post-dinner. Seems like the dessert might have been a little extra creamy. I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to say that she had a good time at dinner. Now, I don't know why this would be under fitness TikTok. That's kind of confusing, because I purposely am using the hashtag fitness TikTok for these videos. But okay, if you say so, whatever. Have fun with your good dates and dinners. Next. Private story names for gym, part 2. This looks funny. Yes, I'm ready. Osama been lifting. 21 pump. Deadlift without the lift, I'm dead. Small cats, big dreams. Lifting maxes, evading taxes. A trendsetter. Creatine Chronicles. Still, not enough? I'm already impressed with what's going on so far. I kind of like this. This guy is creative and original and kind of funny. Alright, let's see what else he has in store for us. PRER. The Swoley Bible. Plates before dates. Shred Ventures. Pump Palace. way of life. This is the way. Press to impress. Follow for more. Young man, that was great. That was hilarious. You keep thinking of those creative ones, man, and I'm gonna follow you for sure. Just keep making me laugh. You see, that's good stuff. I like when people make you laugh when they're like the fitness TikTok, and you're laughing with them. You're not laughing at them, because trust me, you can find people to laugh with on TikTok, and you can find people to laugh at on TikTok. All right, let's go to the next one. Two of my beginner workout besties. Write your ABCs with the weight of your choice. Engages core and arms. Does not require a lot of equipment or skill. All right, so just looking at that, here's the thing. I'm talking with years of training experience since, alright, so it's about 17 years, just a few months short of 17 years of experience working as a personal trainer. Now, one of the things, if you're looking at this specifically, I worry about her getting injured. Now, it's because the form is really bad. And yes, I understand that you're inspiring beginner lifters, but your form is really bad. The rigidness of your legs is going to put a lot of stress into your lower back because you have rigid legs and rigid arms while you're moving, so that's going to move your midsection heavily. And if you don't have a strong core, which if you're a beginner, I'm already assuming that you don't have a strong core, you're going to be over leveraging the muscles in a way that it's going to put out your back, and your back is probably in a few workouts, if not the first workout, depending how deconditioned she is going to feel like garbage. So I would be careful with that. I always, if you're a beginner, really just make it a point to go to professionals so you can learn the proper fundamentals, because if you don't learn the proper fundamentals, then what happens here is that you set yourself up for failure, and by failure I mean injury. And you don't want to just have gotten the mindset to get yourself into shape, then you injure yourself, because then it's setbacks, and being injured is going to make you not feel great. So be careful who you take advice from. I'm looking at her form. I can tell that she still needs a trainer. She needs professional help to get to a more intermediate level. Maybe it's taken off some weight. I'll give her credit. But for there to be any advancement, you need proper form. Even before you get into like proper periodization and all this other stuff, you need proper form to make sure you don't hurt yourself to make the gains that you need. So let's move on to the next video. Why should I listen to you for peach growth tips? Okay. Thirst trap video. Oh boy, is TikTok ever filled with thirst traps? Any category. It's not just fitness TikTok. It is all over. Jesus Christ, social media has really done it with the thirst traps. Now, one thing, just because you have a developed posterior or derriere does not mean that you're qualified to coach people. I would look at a person's body only secondary. You want to look at their accreditations, like what they've learned and what certifications or licenses they really have to, you know, get coached and to make those gains. Because again, you want to be in a safe area, because people will talk about like fitness and massage, like, oh yeah, it's just fun, whatever. But if you're not doing these things right, both like fitness, self-massage, or even getting the proper licensed massage therapist, you are setting yourself up for injury. And again, I just said that earlier in this video, but you really want to avoid like hurting yourself, because that just makes for a miserable life. Always take the right advice. You know, you can look at their bodies like as a secondary thing, but always learn what their skill and knowledge base is. Let's go to the next video. Warm up with me, lower body. Yep. Do you mean lower body, or do you mean gluteal areas, lady? This is a lot of glute moving. Increase nerve activity, get blood pumping before heavy lifting. Decrease injury risk. With your form, I'm wondering, the blood's definitely pumping, but where is it pumping? Dynamic stretching, yeah, you got a point. Helps your muscle move to their full potential, you have a point. But another thirst trap video. This is just too much. But we see what I say. I'm just making my point here. Another thirst trap. Helps speed up your recovery time. It needs more I need to give more information to say speed up recovery time. Warm-up is more meant about making you perform well for that, and then recovery time is done by what you do during cool down and afterwards. So again, a person could look fit, but when they open their mouth or type on their keyboard, they can remove all doubt whether they know the knowledge or not, because sometimes you just let a person talk more, and you let them reveal how much they don't know or how much they know. Anyway, next one. Oh, let's see. Oh, Oh, male thirst trap 1. Here, we're looking at some glutes over here. Oh, this guy is getting ready for a show. Look at the muscular development on that boy. That is some muscular development. I think this guy is almost ready for a competition. He looks like he's probably in the final week or two before he actually has to compete, but this dude is shredded. I'll tell you that much. This is what a serious bodybuilding program can do. But you're gonna, for guys who are not in shape, who like look at something like what's on the screen right next to me and they're like, oh, I want to get in shape, you can do this, but think of yourself, if you're a beginner, you need like a 5 to 10 year game plan. For the average person, of course, that could be accelerated, but you really have to be serious about it. You do have to put in the work, and in those like 5 to 10 years in the game plan, you really do need to be consistent. Because I've even seen like middle-aged, only 1 or 2 cases, but I've seen middle-aged guys like just go for it, and then by the time they're in their 60s, they're doing bodybuilding competition and what's known as the dinosaur leagues, and they're doing pretty good for themselves. So I mean, you could be in your 20s, you could be in your teens, you could be any age, but when you want to get to like a level of fitness like this guy, it's working with the right people, it's what you eat, and then it's consistent dedication to exercise and diet over time. Not impossible, but you're gonna really have to want to work for it. All right, so let's go to the next video. Slams his weights. Oh, comedy one. He's kind of gentle, and the weight's kind of light. So one of the things I would give as like a critique on this one is, I get what he's trying to make fun of, but I've seen these guys in the gym, and these guys are actually picking up real heavy weights. This guy, he looks like he's going sub-maximal, so he's not really putting in an all-out effort. And that's where, like, sure, you're making fun of it, but he does it more from an emotional stance. But really, what I've noticed, and I try to hold it through the whole range of motion even when I put it down, but that's not like metal, that's not as cool or tough guy. But at the same time, some of these tough guys, they max out, and it's either their grip that's about to fail or their muscles are failing that are actually doing the work. And because of that, they barely get to the end. Like, they go to what's known as a repetition max, and when you go to a repetition max, that's when you have nothing left in the tank. And when you have nothing left in the tank, sometimes those weights fall, especially if you're doing something like a deadlift where you can just drop it and then it's in the reset position. So funny, I get it, but there's actually a reason behind it. So don't hate your weight slammer. If anything, challenge them. See, oh, you have nothing left? See if you can just get it to the ground quietly. Like some ninja status stuff, because there's always a way. This is the way. Let's go to the next one.
I eat 1 meal a day, run to Starbucks, get a quick coffee, and eat like 3-4 bags of candy. So you get the Skittles gummies.
Dude, Skittles gummies, okay. Oh, someone is definitely in good shape and can afford to eat a whole bunch of junk, I will tell you that much. And he's young and his metabolism's high and he works out like a beast. Let's see what the rest. So far he's on caffeine and processed sugar. Let's see what else.
Then I got the Lifesaver creations. They the same size bag, so I just mix them. And then I eat dinner, go to sleep.
He eats dinner, goes to sleep, and then he looks like that. I'm sure he was fed right when he was young, but now he's a professional, and I'm not sure which player this is, football player this is, but I'd imagine he's in his younger 20s, and in your younger 20s, you can really beat your body up, but this type of diet is not nutrient dense, and it definitely stimulates him, and at this point that's what he needs. But if he does this over a long period of time, his chances for injury are gonna dramatically increase faster than other professionals that are in the same position, doing the same job, playing as many games throughout the year. So good luck to you, man. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to stop it at there. I think that was enough TikToks. And if you like this one, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, stay tuned for more, and then go to the next video. Thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.